What's up, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well as always. We're going to dive right into the Divine Masculine Collective and see what is going on with the current energies. There could be something in the title of the reading that's already resonating with you. Let's find out what's happening with your masculines. Okay, so right now is a time of disharmony, okay? So I feel like someone is unhappy, or maybe happy. Maybe you bring them happiness with this unity energy, which also I feel like triggers the unhappy moments or the unhappiness that's currently going on. It looks like in a current relationship here, because I see two people having conflict, but then I also see unity energy. So who's ever's listening, I feel like your guides are helping your divine masculines open up their eyes right now. Okay, what kind of conflicts are they experiencing? What are they opening up their eyes to? What are their spirit guides helping with right now? So we have deception and temptation. Okay, so I feel like I'm hearing half in, half out. Like many of your masculines are having a really difficult time with the current energies because the level of clarity that's occurring right now, it could just be the timing. Like I'm hearing the time of the year. For many of you, it's time for your masculines to awaken. It could be something about the month of November. I know for many of you, you have been seeing 11/11 a lot. So November 11th would have been very significant to you if you don't normally pay attention to these things or you're not really caught up on dates or numbers. For some strange reason, you might have been pulled to the energies that are happening right now. And I feel like a lot of your masculines are waking up to the deception. Like, what have I been doing? It's like they all of a sudden can't deny the connection to you, divine feminine. So November 11th could be very significant in terms of like, I want to say like for black magic wearing off, spell work wearing off for some of you. So that's why the timing could be very significant, and it could be why spirit guides are trying to assist and help out. I'm hearing what's that word? Collateral damage. What does that mean? Why the hell would I hear that? I'm just gonna look that up real quick, guys, because that's pretty random. Because I feel like your guides are trying to do collateral damage. That's what I'm hearing. Collateral damage, meaning collateral damage is the unintended and undesired harm, injury, or death to non-combatants or damage to civilian property that occurs as a result of military operation. Okay, so what I'm hearing for many of you is your guides are now coming in to repair a lot of the, like, I feel like black magic, like a lot of the unintended damage that was sent your way because of, like, I feel like it's your divine masculines, okay? It's one thing to know who you are and be aware of who you are, divine feminine, and then it's another thing to be aware of who it is you are and then purposely engage in karmic connections. So I feel like many of them are starting to understand, first of all, that this is a real journey between you two. This is a real connection between you two. For a long time, I feel like a lot of your divine masculines lost sight of the pull to you, the connection to you, the telepathy, the fact that they dream about you, the fact that they belong to you. I feel like a lot of them have been under like a lot of heavy illusions, a lot of deception, being tempted towards the wrong things. Because the thing is like a lot of them are waking up and they're like, where is my life right now? Like what are the habits that I'm keeping? We have self-care coming up. The collateral damage could have a lot to do as well with many of your masculines. Like they can't do anything about this connection with you right now because a lot of them are exhausted, and that's how many of them will know that they have been under a lot of like illusions, okay, a lot of deception energy around them. When you're waking up from this, it's like the relationships that you're keeping, the people that you're with, it can cause like the types of conflict where you don't even recognize yourself anymore. It's like the arguments with somebody, I feel like, is getting worse and worse. The connection between, I feel, karmic energy and your divine masculines, like it's getting very chaotic in terms of the triggering. It's like now all of this stuff is coming back, but it's coming back with a force. Okay, so they're starting to remember now even more clearly about, first of all, like who it is you are, divine feminine. You're more than just this attraction, lust, romance, this relationship, this affair. It is literally about spiritual awakening, fighting off spiritual warfare, learning to breathe, learning to take care of yourself again. And I'm getting unsafe. So a lot of your masculines could be feeling unsafe right now because they're in the midst of it. They're in the midst of waking up to the fact that the people closest to them are actually the people out to get them. So I feel like when this was your turn on the journey, divine feminines, many of you really accepted the role of the high priestess. So what you would have done is you would have paid attention to your dreams. You would have paid attention to the energies around you. This includes bad feelings, just certain vibrations. When the universe told you, hey, listen, it's time, start waking up to the patterns. If you've been friends with this person for a long time and there's a built up pattern of you, feeling close to this person, then feeling deception around this person, feeling close to this person, and that relationship. There's no time for you washing around in cycles like you're in some kind of laundromat, okay? So many of you, a lot of your masculines looked at your path once upon a time and they're like, I don't want to do what you're doing. Like, oh, you believe in twin flames? Like, oh, you're all spiritual now? Look at you, you're a loner. You don't have friends, like, you spend all your time indoors. And many of you are like, oh, you'll find out. Don't worry, you'll find out what it means to spiritually protect yourself and to spiritually annihilate people within your trenches, my friend. All right, but they took all of that for granted, and now it's like they're in the middle of like the war zone. Like, they didn't do no sniper moves, right? They decided to just charge out there like GI motherfucking Joe, with the machine gun and like, So I want to do my machine gun impression, but I won't. But that's what it's about right now. Like, they're in spiritual warfare, but they weren't strategic like you were, divine feminine. So like, they're in the midst of a lot of these conflict and triggers right now that are happening. I'm telling you, like, arguments with people, like especially karmic situations, they're getting so chaotic and even more toxic than they ever imagined that it would, because they didn't pay attention to the four warnings. They're like the spiritual gifts that we're developing, they really shut them off, because I feel like it was such a trigger with you, seeing you delve into this connection and this journey into the spiritual world. It was a really big trigger for a lot of your masculines, and they decided to go the karmic route in order to figure all of this out. But we do have the clarity card coming up as well, which is inevitable. It's like this big tower moment right now happening for many of them who decided to walk that karmic path. Okay, lots of clarity. The scales are balancing. They're seeing where their deceptive tendencies got them. I feel like they wanted like the shortcuts, Stay away from gimmicks is what I'm hearing. You went the genuine route, divine feminines. You did all of the hard work. Somebody went the short route, short-term investments, like looking at things that were moving fast-paced, and then it ended up being bust. That's what it feels like is happening to many of them at this time. Like, they got the short end of the stick on this journey. Many of your masculines can be in like this very blaming energy as well. It's like, why do you get to now experience all of this abundance? Okay, many of you chose to heal family issues, divine feminine. So a lot of the triggers that were coming up, I feel like many of your masculines are waking up to like a lot of their own behavior. This disharmony could have a lot to do with like healing family triggers as well. They could be having a lot of family issues also. That's also messing up this connection. Not messing up this connection, but it would have caused obstacles in this connection. Some of you have masculines who, like, they have karmics, and many of you have, like, family around that, so you could never avoid your masculine. Like, let's say your divine masculine could very well be, like, part of the family through marriage. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, your divine masculine could be family, could be like part of the family through marriage. And I feel like things are falling apart in many families out there. Like, there's a lot of conflict within families, and a lot of the truth is coming out. Like, I told you so. Like, I'm getting romantic feelings here as well. So I feel too that, like, this is coming up again. This whole twin flame thing between you two is resurfacing. Somebody is experiencing romantic feelings again for you, Divine Feminine. A lot of the harmony, conflict, and trigger and part of this karmic balance is like, oh, like I'm hearing someone, maybe karmic energy, go, not this again. Like, I thought that we were over this. You know, you're still checking for her. You're still watching her profile. So something about that in terms of disharmony is going on. I was going to say harmony. Sorry, guys, my throat is getting tickly and I want to cough. Let me just breathe. Yeah, there's a lot of like headache energy, you know, a lot of chaos, a lot, especially around the holiday times. Like, nobody's happy in this household. This whole twin flame thing is coming back up again, especially around the time of the holidays. I feel like it's the second year in a row that your masculine's wanting to just be in your energy again, reconnect with you, because they're waking up. Some kind of cycle. It happens every year where maybe the 1111 portal opening up reminds you too of your connection with one another. Okay, with healing family issues as well. Like, even family members might have tried to get in this way of this union. I feel like lies, deception, all of those things, they're being revealed. So I feel like a lot of the spell work and illusions that many of your masculines were under, it could have very well been like family just trying to keep them in certain patterns, but they're healing this. A lot of them don't want what their families want for them. A lot of them don't want to live life or live out, you know, a certain like blueprint in the ways that their families do. And that's exactly why this connection with you exists, Divine Feminine. So that awakening, this love between you two, and we'll see what that is in a minute here. But these romantic feelings, for sure, they're picking up again. Like, what is this supposed to heal at this time for the Divine Masculines? Why is the love coming up again, especially at like a full force? What was coming up for healing? Healing family issues. Okay, so we have make the effort, great step, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So there's this like great love that exists between you two that is so powerful and so strong and so healing that it pulls your masculine away from this toxic lifestyle that, you know, it's like, I feel like in life, you know, it's like you enter into this dimension and you could choose point A or B. And I really feel like, you know, in their heart of hearts, they really want this path of like love and happiness and romance, but there's something to overcome, which is like the pull that tells them that they don't deserve it. Like, stay in these family patterns. Like, you know, once you get married, you stay in it. You look at women in this particular type of way, or you view men in this particular type of way. And like, you know, like happiness, romance, like who the fuck talks about that shit? Nobody do romance. Like, you get married, you stay married, you have kids, you leave it alone. But something in this Divine Masculine, when they look at you, Divine Feminine, like you're the exact opposite. It's like you paint and create the life that you want. Like, you're very abundant, you're very fertile. Fertile is the word I get. Many of your masculines can't help but feel attracted to this energy of creation. And that's exactly why many of them feel like they can't help but like lust after you, or the energy might feel very, very sensual at times. It's because they know that you have this ability to create. It's more than just like birthing a baby, okay? It can birth businesses, it can birth, you know, creative ideas. It can birth abundance in the ways that they desire and they choose, because it is what it is. That's just what happens when you two connect with one another. That was the gift that you were given, should you choose to, you know, coexist together. And this is why they can't stop making the effort towards you, because you feel like destiny. Okay, what are you supposed to bring into this masculine's life, Divine Feminines? Okay, remember an awakening. The closer they are to you is the more that they remember. Okay, the more they spend time with you. I feel like for a lot of you, people have tried to prevent you two from connecting. Then people, you guys would have noticed this. Like when you were in close proximity together, there's going to be something always that wants to stand in the way of you two getting closer. But if you're attracted to this channel, the energy of 717, if that number follows you, no one's going to be able to stop this. I think I recently shared a reading on the channel that said that, like, people can't stop what's happening between you two, because the more you two connect, again, it's more than the love and the passion and the romance. That is just the ingredients, okay? When you two are really together, there's like a force that comes out of you. It's like you can create things in the world that genuinely uplift and assist the collective for the highest good. So many of you are looking for why it is these, illusions exist in your connections, and why people would want to stand in the way of that, and why your divine masculines may choose to stay in a lot of karmic situations. And it's because there is a way bigger picture here, guys. There's a way bigger agenda as to why it is people don't want your masculines with you ascending. It's like divine feminine, if you think you have intuitive abilities, wait until you see what it is they're able to do. And it happens so much faster. Like for the divine feminines, it's like this slow birthing, and then boom, this slow birthing, and then boom. For your divine masculines, it's like boom, 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 boom. So yeah, it's frustrating because divine feminines, it's like you want to see that happen for them, but they're up against a lot when it comes to a lot of the karmic energies, right? Like if they decide to do the whole self-care thing, if many of you are able to have patience with them as well and remain in a place of stillness, you guys will see, like, something about this winter has a lot to do with you two reconnecting and bonding more than ever. Like the 717 is about, like, the distance just closes in and closes in and closes in and closes in. 717 represents like physical union. It's like touch, physical touch, looking into one another's eyes. It's like the energy is so genuine that it starts creating structure within your divine masculine's energy. And once they get that structure, it's harder, right? It's harder to be under the influence of things that end up taking their vital energy away. It could be like adult content. It could be substances. It could be just like the need to constantly please and do without reciprocation. They start like learning from you. They start protecting their energy. They start moving towards the things that are good for them. They start having discipline, as difficult as it can be sometimes on this journey. And you represent all of those things. So yeah, this winter is a very vital time for many of you. Get ready for a cycle of like reconnecting, watching your divine masculines make the effort towards you, watching them awaken to this love again. It's going to be super confusing, divine feminines, because a lot of you are going to be like, holy shit, I thought this thing was over, what the fuck? But it's significant this time around because they're like the spell work is wearing off, or anything that tried to keep you two apart or stop you two, there's like a greater force at play, which is this attraction that you two have, the passion, the love, the intensity. I feel like it just takes so very little to provoke you two when it comes to this passion and romance. Like literally all it takes is a dream. Literally all it takes is like the whiff of a scent in the air to get you two going again and to really strengthen that bond. It's like you two could be at a distance from one another and be reminded of each other in like the strangest way from a stranger, and you're back in this damn thing again. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. That's what I have for you guys for this one. If you would like to connect with me for a personal session to dig deeper into a lot of this stuff that is happening, just to talk with someone in a judgment-free zone, I am there for you guys. You guys can definitely read through some of the reviews on my Hipsy profile before booking a session with me. I definitely promise you I will make it worth it. And join the memberships channels. I do have membership videos, guys, where I delve into many of the videos where I share my personal take on the journey as well, personal experiences that I've had. So again, if you guys are having sometimes a tough journey, it does get emotional. Join me, lean on me. All right. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye.